The doorbell rang and Taeyong went to open the door, placing the books down, which he was placing inside his son's bag. But as soon as Taeyong opened the door, his eyes went wide, seeing his husband, Jungkook's father. Mr. John, is my son home? Jungkook's father asked, ignoring Taeyong's shocked state. They, yeah, he is home. Taeyong gave some space to his father-in-law to come inside. His father-in-law went inside, washing his grandson's bag on the couch. He got excited. Mr. John, is Jiho home? Taeyong closed the door. He nodded. When he saw his father-in-law excited to meet his grandson, Taeyong went to bring him water and handed the glass to his father-in-law, who briefly noticed him. Taeyong stood there until he finishes the glass. Later, his father placed the glass in the tray. Mr. John, you gave me water. That doesn't mean you will be my favorite, or I will like you. I still don't like you, and I will for keeping my son away from me. Taeyong said nothing, just giggles, watching his father-in-law folding his hand over his chest, smirking all cutely, just like Jungkook and Jiho. They all look alike, no difference. Jungkook, I don't agree with you, Dad. Jungkook walked downstairs, all ready to go to his office. Mr. John, son, I messaged you. His father stood there, hands spread to engulf his in the embrace. Jungkook walked toward his dad and hugged him. His dad hugged him more tightly. Jungkook, why did you say you don't like my husband when I know how much you like him? Mr. John. His father scratches the back of his head, hearing a giggling sound from upstairs. Watching Thai giggling. Stop giggling, you moron. Jungkook looked up, watching Taeyong stopping giggling. Jungkook, isn't he cute? Mr. John. Yes, he is. No, he is not. I don't like him. His father shook his head. Okay, Dad. By the way, how come you are here today? They both sit on the couch. Mr. John, I came to invite you to my banquet. You know, my birthday is there. Your mom wants to celebrate. His father said. Jungkook, yes, Dad, I remember. Anyway, Mom has sent me the invitation. Then, what was the need for you to come here? Jungkook wiggles his eyebrows. You just wanted to see your favorite kid, and that is Tae, right, Dad? Jungkook teases because he knows his dad just show he don't like Tae, but in reality, he liked Tae as a kid. He ever considered Tae his kid, but is afraid to show that because he was homo before. But after seeing Tae, he forgot he was a homo. He found Tae a caring and a very good husband for Jungkook. No other person or a girl still loves Jungkook the way Tae loves. And they also have a kid together whom Mr. John loves very much. He is thankful that Tae gave him grandson, but he don't want to show that this to Tae. He just don't know how to accept it. Mr. John, it's not like that, Jungkook. Don't assume things by yourself. It's nothing like that. Jiho, Taekook's son. Grandpa? Before he could complete his sentence, his grandson came running to him and hugged him, throwing himself on his grandpa. Little Jiho, Mr. John's grandson, burst with laughter as he sat on Mr. John's back, pretending to ride a mighty horse. Jiho, giddy up, Grandpa. Get up, Grandpa. Jiho giggles, his small hands gripping Mr. John's shoulder for the support. Mr. John chuckled deeply, his stern expression melting away as he crawled on the floor. Around on the carpet, Mr. John, hold tight, young master. This horse is fast. He teased, earning another burst of giggle from the little boy. Jiho, his grandpa is so strong. Let's go, Hershey. Tae stood by the little far from them, with his husband Jungkook, watching the heartwarming scene unfold. A soft smile played on Taeyong's lip as he leaned slightly against Jungkook. They hold your thought your father could be this playful. He used to terrify me with his just one glance. Tae said with a small laugh. Jungkook wrapped his arm around Taehyung's waist, pulling him closer. Jungkook, he's full of surprises, isn't he? I think Gio has a special effect on him. Look at him. Seeing Gio, he just quickly forgot where he is. He placed a quick kiss on Tae's lips, leaving him in shock. He glanced at those two playing along lovingly in the room. Thankfully, they wasn't watching. As Gio chatted with grandfather about his new school. Gio, I have made two new friends, Grandpa, and Mom always tell me I can do anything if I try hard enough. Mom is best. Gio said, his bright eyes shining with admiration. Mr. John. Mr. John paused for a moment, his expression softening as he looked at the little boy. Your mama is indeed amazing, he said quietly, his voice barely above a whisper. He glanced up briefly at Tae, but as soon as their eyes met, he looked away, clearing his throat. Tae noticed him quickly and smiled sweetly at him. Despite, I hate you, Mantra. Tae knows his father-in-law don't actually hate him. In fact, he likes him. It's nice to see him being a horse for Shiho. Maybe I should ask him to carry me next. He joked, nudging Jungkook playfully. Jungkook smirked. Jungkook, careful love, he might actually do it, just to prove he can. Jungkook said, and you can believe me, I can carry you, Mr. Husband. Tae teases, wrapping his hand around Jungkook's neck, teasing him. Jungkook, right now I can do that. And he placed his hand around Tae's waist, carrying him with his one hand, placing him in the living room in front of them. Tae was blushing means when he saw his father-in-law and son watching them, while cooing at the couple. Mr. John, Jungkook, I'm leaving now. Hope to see you and my grandson in the banquet. Mr. John says. Tae, what about me, Dad? He pouted cutely, leaving Mr. John in awe. Mr. John, well, if someone wants, they can come also. No force. If they don't want, they don't. With that, Mr. John turned to leave. I will drop Chiho's school. Let's go, Chiho. Chiho excitedly walked towards his grandpa, grabbing his school bag. Chiho, bye mommy, bye daddy. His grandpa took him in his arms, another hand holding his bag, and he walked out. Jungkook suddenly hugged Tae from back, leaving him shocked. Tae, Cook, what are you doing? Jungkook placed a quick kiss on his neck, rocking their body together softly. Jungkook, nothing, loving my pretty husband. And suddenly he grabbed Tae in his arms, carrying him in a bridal style. Tae, Cook, leave me. I have a lot of work to do. Tae tried to stop him, but Cook just walked toward their shared bedroom. Shameless man, you have office. Cook placed him on the bed and locked the door behind. Jungkook, last night the son of bitch didn't let us sleep alone. Now we are alone. He smirked, walking toward Tae. But he is your son. Jungkook, yeah, I know that. He is third wheel. Tae, you Cook, you called him son of bitch. So basically, you called yourself a bitch. Jungkook, what the? Did I really call myself that? He asked in disbelief, tickling Tae. Cook, don't. You have office and I have a lot of work. But still, he ignored Tae and went to the bed, making Tae giggle under him. Thong stood in the children's clothing section, holding up a small blazer that he thought would look perfect on Shiho for tonight's party. A soft smile creased on his lips as he imagined how adorable his son would look, who is currently trying another dress in the changing room. Lost in thought, he stepped back and unfortunately bumped into someone. Tae, I'm sorry. Tae quickly apologized. Turning to face the person, his box smile froze as his eyes met the sharp gaze of Jungkook's aunt, Mrs. Yeon Mina. Her expression twisted, turning from smiling to cold. Well, If it isn't you, the same boy whom Jungkook introduced as his family, she said, her tone dripping disgust. She glanced at him from top to toe, her lips coloring into disgust. Cook's aunt. Shopping for tonight, I assume. Dong straightened himself, not even a bit scared of her, because no one in Jungkook's family knows he is a complete devil. Well, everything is okay until someone tests his patience. He turns into a complete psycho monster. Thing. Yeah, for Gio and myself. He replied, pressing a forced smile. Mrs. Meena scoffed, crossing her arms. Jungkook's aunt. Such a waste. You are not even fit to be in our family. Yet you stay close to Jungkook and his name? What a shame. Don't have a family name for yourself that you trapped my nephew? They. Thais copied, rolling his eyes. Only if you know my family, your body will start shaking, even if you come to know whose son I am. Cook's aunt. She gasped dramatically. Oh my god, I'm scared. She suddenly stopped laughing. What a joke, nice try. But from next time, try to joke properly. This one wasn't funny. Thing. He crossed his hand over his chest. Oh, that's why you laughed like a witch? Her expression changes into angry one. Her chest going up and down. She raised her hand to slap him, but then something hit her cheek and she cried in pain. Cook's aunt. Who the heck? She looked at the person who hit her cheek with something, and that was Thai's son, Jiho. She got more angry, seeing Jiho holding a toy gun in his hand and a fake bullet that has hit her hard on her cheek, and she tried to walk towards him, but Thai stopped her. They, don't you dare to touch my son. The room seemed to freeze as Theong firm grip tightened her wrist, his eyes burning with anger that sent shiver down her spine. His gaze was sharp, cold. Don't you dare to lay a hand on my son. Theong said, his voice low, each word laced with venom. Mrs. Meena's breath hitched as she stared into his eyes. They weren't just angry, they were devastatingly piercing, like sharp of eyes cutting straight to her. It was a look that made her feel small, powerless. Cook's aunt, Theong? She stammered, trying to pull her wrist free, but his grip remained firm. You have crossed a line. Theong continued, his voice sharp. Jiho is a child, my child, and if you think for even a second that I will tolerate you hurting him, you are gravely mistaken. I won't tolerate this, Miss Meena. She harshly took her hand back. Cook's aunt. How dare you to talk to me like that? I am your elder, and you talk it to me like that. I will tell this to Jungkook dad. Then see him hating you more. And remember one thing, once he sees Suzy, he will want her to be Jungkook's wife, and you to divorce him. She turned it back, holding Suzy's hand. They tried to walk out, but another fake bullet landed on her boot and she hissed in pain, cursing the little kid. She glanced back at Jiho and then at Tai, who was laughing while holding his son close to himself. Cook's aunt, you little evil, just wait and watch what I do to you guys. She turned to leave, but Jiho rushed after her and hit her boot with his small hands. Jiho, you monster, how dare you to hurt my mom? No, take this. She fell on the floor while Jiho beating her with his small hands. Jiho, that's it. Don't spare anyone who tried to hurt mom, and you tried to hurt my mom. How dare you? He was continuously beating her while those employees starting at the drama, laughing at this scene, going at the little boy. They, enough baby, enough of punishing her. I'm fine, little champ. Tai grabbed his son in his arms, who was fuming in anger, just like him, just like his mama, Cheon Theong. Jiho, No, Mama, she tried to hurt you. Let me hurt her a little more. It was fun. Tae hugged him to calm him down. Cook's aunt. You little monster, I will complain you to both. Just wait and watch. Mrs. Meena says, fuming in anger. Cook's aunt. He didn't get Jungkook's jeans. Jungkook is not violent, like your son. And that's how I came to know he is not Jungkook's son. And now I will tell this to him. Tae just smirked, walking toward her, leaning to her ear. They. Of course, he didn't get his dad's chance, but he got mine. He smirked, leaning back. Now imagine when a son like this violent, then how much his mom must be. He laughed, which since she was down Mrs. Meena's spine, she got carried off his laugh. He laughs like a psycho. Tae went to the cash counter to pay for his son's clothes, and she immediately turned it to leave. Cook's aunt, after coming out of the store, listen, Susie, you have to trap Jungkook, and I will show him what messing with me cost him. Let's see Jungkook will resist your pretty. Susie, right, aunt? But that kid, he is little too evil. We need to do something about that, or else he will be troublesome in our life. I don't want to face him. Even if I marry Jungkook, I don't want that evil kid in my life. Cook's aunt. Don't worry, I will do something that will make Taeyong to take his custody, and he will become his wife without his kid. They both smirked, but they don't know that is evil. If something happened to his kid or Jungkook, he will not spare anyone. He is a total psycho when it comes to his son and Jungkook. Mrs. John, oh my baby, you look so pretty. Jungkook's mom agette. Jungkook, what about me, mom? Jungkook said, Mrs. John, I will think about you later. Right now, I need to introduce my son-in-law to my friends. So, bye, baby. John, she sent him flying kiss, holding Tae's hand and walked away toward her friends. Jungkook, why everyone wanna steal my hello? Jungkook stood there, sulking. Mr. John, this is all because of you. If you didn't not bring him here, the attention would have been on you instead of him. Now, pay for your dish later, John. Mr. John says, smiling. Jungkook, and I don't mind. In fact, I love the way everyone in my family just adore him. Except your aunt Jungkook. Jungkook turned it back, sulking, watching his aunt standing. He gave her a bow. Jungkook, hello Aunt Meena, how are you? Aunt, oh, forgot the formalities, just hug me already, little John. She sweetly smiles, but Jungkook doesn't know her this, which she did behind his back with his husband and son. Jungkook, come on aunt, I am not little anymore. I am a young man now. Aunt, of course Jungkook, I want you to meet my friend's daughter. She turned it back, grabbing Susie's arm and pushing her lightly in front of Jungkook. This is Susie, my friend's daughter. Come on, shake hands. Jungkook frowned as to why she is asking him to shake hands. But eventually he did, but soon frowned again when she didn't let go of his hand. Susie, hello Jungkook, nice to meet you. I have heard so much about you. Would love to learn business from you because I am soon going to take over Tae's company. Would you like to teach me? Tae, how about I teach you, Miss Susie? Tae returned it back. Seeing him, Susie got little scared but composed herself. Still, didn't let go of Jungkook's hand. Tae, having your eyes on someone else's thing is called snatching. Susie's inside shook with his words. Taeyong walked closer to her. And that is the first rule of business. Do not snatch someone's opportunity, instead earn it. He placed his hand on Susie's wrist, slowly pulling her hand back from Jungkook. Meet me. I am Jeon Taeyong, Jeon Jungkook's one and only husband, and the CEO of Jiho's group. He grabbed Susie's hand tightly in his grip and squeezing it, making her shake their hand forcefully. It's not nice meeting you. He gives Susie's hand go. Susie, my hand. Susie cried, watching her palm turning red because of the tight squeeze. The second rule. You have to be strong. Do not cry for little thing as you're crying now. Susie, I don't need to learn anything from you, Tyong. The He crossed his hand over his chest. Oh really? Just a while ago you asked my husband to teach you business and now you are gonna take over your desk business. Jungkook is the president. He has a lot of responsibilities. Business, work, meeting, son, and me. He can't teach you. If you want, I can teach you better, Miss Susie. He pressed the word Susie, creating his seat, scaring her and Jungkook's aunt. Jungkook, tell your husband to stay in limit. He is carrying my guest. She circled her hand around Susie, who tried to look innocent and break crying. Jungkook, sorry, can't say anything when I know my husband is not wrong anywhere. So guys, excuse us. We are here to celebrate Dad's special day, not to run it. Jungkook circled his hand around his husband before turning and walking away from there. Jungkook sat watching them with anger in her eyes. And why don't you scold him, guys? Look what he did. He made my guest cry. She showed how Susie is crying. Susie also showing her fake cries to them. Mr. John, my son-in-law wasn't wrong. If she wants to learn, she can learn from him. Instead of Jungkook, the CEO himself is offering to teach her. I don't see any problem in it. Anyway, I have to attend other guests too. He left from there to see his grandson, who was playing with other family member, Mrs. Yeon. You, Mina, don't bring this kind of guest next time. Her tears look so fake. Gosh, you should stay away from people like her too. She also turned it and left from there. Susie, Aunt, you see what they call it me? This time, those tears weren't fake. Aunt, stop those crocodile tears right now. You can't even impress him, bloody bastard. Jungkook's aunt got angry and also left. Susie followed her. Susie, my tears are not fake, Aunt Mina. She walked behind her aunt, following her everywhere. Jungkook, open wide, Jiho. Jungkook says softly, holding up a small spoonful of soup for their son. Jiho giggles, taking a bite, before turning to play with the small toy which his grandma gifted him today. Jungkook turned it to Taeyong, his eyes filled with affection. And now you? He said, bringing a fork in front of Taeyong's lips. Taeyong smiles it, leaning in to take a bite. But just as Jungkook was about to feed himself, he felt something strange brushing against his leg. He froze. His brows furrowed slightly. The sensation was dirty. That made him feel uneasy, confused. Jungkook's eyes suddenly glances around the table, trying to identify the source. That's when his gaze landed on Susie, seated directly across from him, her eyes glistening with pride as she sipped her drink. Realization hit Jungkook like a wave. Susie was using her food to caress his leg under the table. His jaw clenched in irritation and discomfort. Jungkook, babe, can we exchange seat? Tae frowned, but when his eyes fell on Susie, he understood. Something was off, and he quickly exchanged the seat with Jungkook. Tae, was she doing something? Jungkook didn't say anything, because he knows if he tells Tae will not spare, she will be doomed. He decided to stay silent, which Tae is not liking it. Tae, don't make me repeat Jungkook. His full name is used, and Jungkook knows he fucked up. He better tell Tae what she was doing. Jungkook, He hesitated to match his eyes with that. She was caressing my leg. Jungkook finally looked at his husband, whom he found in fury. His eyes were burning. It's okay, Ta. I am fine now. That he started eating his food. Bitch like her won't listen. Let me make her. Both didn't say anything, scared of how to say anything. As the dinner finished, Jungkook maintained his distance with Suzy, talking with guests and other activities. All the guests are about to leave. Just few are left. Someone. Miss Suzy, Jungkook uncle is calling you in his room. Suzy. What? Really? She looked excited and didn't ask further. Aunt. Wait, first confirm it. If it's really is Jungkook, she tried to stop her. Suzy was so much happy to understand any of her words. Suzy, first you told me to trap him, and now when I did, you are asking me to stop. I won't gonna stop. Now let me go. Suzy jerked her hand back, walking upstairs. Aunt, why I am feeling anxious about this? Trapping Jungkook is not easy. He is so much in love with that boy. He won't gonna call Suzy in his room this soon. She wanted to assure Suzy is safe, but soon her friends grabbed her hand and to talk to her. They are talking her with them. Soon, opening the door, Jungkook's room. Suzy, Jungkookie, you called me? The room was dark. She can't see anything other than the figure sitting on the bed, his face invisible. Suzy, why aren't you talking to me, Jungkookie? She wiggles her body, blushing miss. Gosh, I can't believe you called me Jungkookie. Today I'm so happy. I can't say how much happy I am. Just know me. Your face already? But again, she didn't get any answer, just a chuckle from the person. And she thought it's Jungkook again. Suzy, now you understand that forgot men have nothing to offer you, but I have more thing to offer you. Jungkookie, you can also have me today. I won't hesitate. Just leave that man. He is a man, Jungkookie, a bloody bastard man who can't even satisfy your needs properly. But I can, Jungkookie. She got nothing in return more than a dark chuckle. Suzy, oh, now I understand. What you want? You want me to come closer to you or want me to seduce you? She smirked before walking seductively toward the bed. Humming a song, she stood right in front of the person, circling her hand around his shoulder. She was smiling, but soon her smile faded and eyes widened on as the light was turned on. Suzy, what? You? Her whole body started shaking. As soon as she saw Taeyong smirking evilishly, she got scared. They, yeah, bish, it's your nightmare. Taeyong laughed, looking like a psycho, scaring Suzy more.